This boss is Blink. He runs across the room, and you have to lift the pillars in order to stop him from running. This is slow. People can't react really fast, which has a light reaction. You just lift up the pillar and hopefully runs across it. But as you just saw, he was standing on it, so I couldn't lift it up. So instead, I lift up one of the center pillars. The better method, which requires a lot of reactions, a good reaction time and good internet and computer, is to stand in the center of the room. You look at the mini map, and then you can see where he's coming from. He stays in the side of the room for zero point 0.6 seconds, and then you just estimate where he'll run to and just lift it up. He does melee attack, so then you should pretty melee. Here's another method. I'm dropping my gate, lifting a pillar, and then teleporting to it, so that I don't take the melee damage. Because I don't take the run cross damage because that thing hurts a lot. And he has a special attack. Here it comes. It didn't actually go off, but when it does that, it does also another like 500 damage. What I do for that is I have my gate on the floor, and when he's about to activate it, I just teleport out to be safe. No. This boss is the warped Gulega. It does magic, range, and melee attack. They're pretty accurate, and they hit pretty high also. So you take damage really quickly if you stay in for long. Eating is probably not fast enough sometimes, so it's better if you just teleport out in order to heal. And the special attack, as you just saw, where if it hits you, it does current life points -1. So it doesn't never kills you, but sends you very close to death. And then it does these magic attacks, range attacks, which you can switch prayer for to dodge if you're quick enough. This boss is Dreadnaut. It's basically Rammer, except with several differences. If you mage it, you'll be safer because it basically melees you, but has ability to do a ranged kind of melee and ranged kind of magic. Maybe not the magic part. So then you can mage it, running across and getting away from it. It's easier if there's more people because they'll have attention diverted somewhere else, but it's pretty slow, so I decided to melee it. If it's on you, you should really just run away from it because in a large party, this will hurt a lot, and it'll hurt several other people too if it hits, creating a orange thing on the ground which damages you if you stand over it, and it'll create lava if you keep getting hit by it many times over. This boss is a Hope Devourer. It's safer if you mage him to kill it, and also have entangles so that it makes sure it can reach you. You can also have Blaster Ring on, so that is even greater chance of keeping it entangled. If you start taking melee damage from it, you start dying really fast because it hits hard, hits accurately, hits fast. So that's why you should also keep your plate body on even if you mage, because it's pretty easy to hit, and also it's very dangerous if it gets close to you and start hitting you, especially without any armor. So I just entangle him and just keep away from him attacking. It teleports further away from him, and melee is probably faster probably faster, but it's more dangerous because you have to stay next to him. I just died, so I have to teleport back. Didn't get exactly near, so I have to run a bit more. Its roar turns off your prayer, and it also damages you for 400 or 500. And the roar happens every 36 seconds. This boss is the World Gorger. It has eyes on the walls of the room. You should arrange the ranger eye and mage the mage eye, and then start meleeing the actual boss. The eyes, after they're killed, after they're closed, after 50 seconds they open again, and then you'll go back. You'll have to attack them again. The more eyes that open, the more resistant to damage the boss is. So you should take down these two, and that's how the common method is, and leave the warrior eye alive. Then just attack it. The eyes, if you're in a 5/5 large, can hit over 500 damage. So if you keep moving, you can dodge it. But in this case, I can't do it very well because otherwise, World Gorger would end up stepping on World Gorger and getting stepped by him. This boss is pretty long and not very fun to fight, especially if people don't bring their attacks out other than melee. They should really help out, but if they don't, you're in for a long fight, and quite painful too, since the eyes hurt a lot, and the boss can too. This boss is Kal'ger. You should have full melee armor, so it reduces the damage you take from him, especially the max hit. You should keep Soul Split on when fighting him, or as I prefer, I quick pray, Soul Split, and Turmoil at the same time. That way I'm able to kill him faster and use less prayer points. In here I don't do that because it's more effort than I want to, and this is just the show. First he attacks with unarmed, then he takes out his longsword to attack you. After that he'll jump across and start maging. You're supposed to go into the sphere and then get cross. Unfortunately I have really bad luck at this, or I don't understand this very well, so I take a really long time in order to get in there. In fact, I even die doing this. You should have magic prayer for this phase only, and after some time of being attacked, after he attacks people with protect prayers, he'll growl, and a few attacks after that, he'll stay enough. And as you see, I teleport out because if I was to stay there, I would have been hit by a large amount of damage, and I lose my prayer points, so that there's a really good chance I would get killed in the next attack he does. It's usual that I'm not able to pray fast enough to dodge that attack, or eat fast enough to dodge the attack. Here I die anyway, but the mage phase is probably the longest part, since it doesn't hit very well, and most people, well, it'll take a while to kill him anyway. I prefer to have the Gulega on the other side so that everyone else can teleport to the cross once someone's there with group gate. Here you see me stepping underneath Kal'ger. That's what no one should do because it starts damaging the whole party, and that damage for quite a bit too. He's ranging here, so then you just crush him. You don't need to using prayer. Soul Split works fine. And after that, he'll jump across and take out his primal two-hander. Unfortunately, I forgot to teleport back, so I'll go in the sphere, and this way up here. And then he starts attacking. If you use Turmoil, it starts. He gets powerfuler. So since I have no prayer, I have to kill myself in order to show myself having prayer. And as you see here, once I use Turmoil, then your God can help you now, and then he does higher damage.